Maybe the possibility for some strong thunderstorms. I was mentioning this yesterday. We've got so much moisture available. Some very heavy rainfall could lead to some small hail, also some gusty, damaging winds. Here's the radar across central Texas. Not picking up on any showers or thunderstorms. All the activity this morning is off to the north. It's going to get very close to the area by this afternoon.
Alongside meteorologist Patrick Crawford. Patrick, you really couldn't ask for a more beautiful day out there today.
Yeah, I think, the weather has cooperated really, not just for today, Jane, but it's going to cooperate for the whole weekend. We've got temperatures starting out in the low 70s. Shower and thunderstorm chances are going to hold off until later this afternoon. So I think the parade should be fine. No hiccups throughout the entire parade, which will be starting here very shortly. Cold front that's been setting up over parts of southern Oklahoma. You can see all the lightning associated with that cold front. Plus the sun causes weather. So without the sun, I wouldn't have a job.
That's true. So you are thankful to the sun.
I love that sun. And then notice how hot it's going to be for this evening. So any evening plans you have for your Friday, be ready for some warm conditions. 97 by 8 o'clock and just down to 92 by 10 o'clock. So even when the sun goes down, our temperatures are still going to be very warm, especially when you include the humidity. No, but I mean, I used to work with Doug Curran in Arizona before I worked here, and I remember he tinfoiled somebody's desk, like their mouse, their computer, all their drawers that you opened up. So he's more of the practical joker. Well, we do have some changes in the forecast today. The rain chances are going to be much lower and the wind speeds are going to be much higher. Here's a look at the very latest for you this morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Temperature starting out in the low 70s. Really a mild morning when you factor in just some breezy winds out of the south and southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Had a viewer on my Facebook page say that it was a great morning to take the dog out for a walk. By lunchtime, I think temperatures are going to be in the low 80s with a partly cloudy sky. Winds will stay breezy out of the south at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then for 4 o'clock, that's where we're going to be reaching our afternoon high today, 90 degrees, still cooler than average, but warmer than it was yesterday. You can see here a little bit of cloud cover showing up on our SkyLive weather camera over Temple. This is our Bob Mills Furniture SkyLive weather camera. Good morning, Temple. Mild conditions for you, starting out with temperatures in the 70s and some cloud cover, but no showers or thunderstorms for the area. You can see all the rain is located down to the south and southeast of us, so we're not going to be dealing with much of a rain chance for this morning. But for this afternoon, there could be a pop-up shower, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, but I'm not expecting a major storm chance today, just 20%, and it's going to be very isolated. We do have some cloud cover in place. You can see overcast showing up here on the satellite imagery. I am seeing some breaks within the clouds off to the west and northwest. Those could start to build over the area later on this afternoon and into the early evening hours. So as we look at your future track forecast, temperatures starting out low 70s, and then as we make our way through the morning, slowly warming things up close to 80 degrees by 11 a.m. And then as we move towards 2 o'clock, that's when everybody's going to be in the mid 80s. Notice the clearing in our western county. So I think that's the area that's going to be the warmest today with highs into the lower 90s. But you can see some isolated showers and thunderstorms trying to fire up with our daytime heating, mainly east of I-35. So I think that's going to be the best chance for any active weather today will be in our eastern counties. And I don't think anything's going to be severe, but there could be a brief period of heavy rain just with all the moisture we have over central Texas. I mentioned some strong winds in the forecast, dealing with a wind gust of 16 miles per hour in Killeen and 18 miles per hour this morning in Georgetown. I think the winds are going to be a nuisance for today and all weekend long, but it is going to be nice, I think, for your Saturday. Just a small isolated shower or thunderstorm. We'll have partly cloudy skies, so I think we'll get some sunshine. Highs getting up to 93 degrees for your Sunday. A little bit warmer, mostly sunny with highs getting up to 94. But the heat index, that's what's going to be the big weather story over the next several days. So this does include the weekend. So as you're planning things out for your Saturday and Sunday, anything outdoors, you're going to want to protect yourself with the sunscreen and also do your best to stay hydrated. Look how it's going to feel when you include the humidity. 99 tomorrow afternoon in Waco, 99 in Temple. And I think widespread triple digits will be likely with our heat index forecast for Sunday. 102 in Waco, up to 104 in Marlin. And we're not done there. Monday forecast, you can see more widespread triple digit heat index values in the forecast. Looking ahead to the 4th of July, I think temperatures are going to be very warm. It's also going to be very muggy, 95 with mostly sunny conditions and that warm and humid air in place. So really no major changes in our forecast throughout the week. We'll get those temperatures into the mid 90s. Coming up, though, I'll tell you just how much rain we could see for today and tomorrow as far as our rainfall forecasts coming up in just a few moments. Hi, good morning, everyone. As we take a look at your Wednesday forecast, temperatures today starting out in the upper 50s and low 60s. I think we're going to stay in the low 60s by 8 a.m. with a temperature of around 61 degrees. Sunshine on the way today, and temperatures are going to stay right at average for this time of the year, but the humidity is going to stay low. So expect dry conditions as far as that humidity goes throughout the day. 70 by 10 a.m. Noontime temperature of 79 degrees, and then highs getting up to 87. And again, like I said, right where we should be for this time of September. Now, as we look at the satellite, I am seeing a little cloud cover off to the west. That's going to try and move in for today. So I do expect to get a mostly sunny sky with just a few passing clouds from time to time. And with all the sunshine, temperatures will be warming up very quickly for today. But let's talk about how temperatures are for the current conditions this morning. We've got some great conditions out there. It feels very nice if you step out the door this morning. Maybe you're planning to have your morning coffee out on the porch or the balcony this morning. The weather is cooperating. 57 in Waco, also 57 degrees this morning in Temple. It's 57 in Georgetown. Good morning in Killeen. You're at 57 degrees this morning. Now, if you're curious, are we going to be breaking or tying a record low this morning? Well, our record low is actually in the upper 40s, so we're not going to be getting that cool, but definitely below average for this time of the year, with average lows being in the low 60s. Everybody's in the upper 50s to start the day. We're at the upper 50s and low 60s, like I said, as we move towards that 8 a.m. time frame. 12:30 temperatures still in the 70s. So if you're planning some lunch activities outside today, it looks like the weather's going to be great with sunshine, light winds out of the east, and temperatures hovering in the upper 70s, and then highs today getting into the upper 80s. Tomorrow morning, I think we're going to be cool again. I'm going to go upper 50s and low 60s for the entire area, and then more of the same for your Thursday afternoon as far as our sky conditions and the temperature forecast. I have mostly sunny conditions and highs getting up to 87 degrees for tomorrow afternoon. Now, here's a look at wind track. This shows us the wind direction forecast into the afternoon, and notice a persistent east wind. We like to have the east winds. We don't want the winds out of the south or southeast because that means the humidity will start to increase. So as long as those winds are out of the east today, the humidity is going to stay down. No rain chances for the next several days. You can see here as we look at the rainfall forecast, animating this through Thursday and even into Friday, it looks like our far southwestern counties are going to have the best chance for any showers or thunderstorms, but it just doesn't look like anything major as far as a rain chance for the area, at least for the next several days. I think the weekend is going to be nice. It will be a little bit warmer. I was talking about this, the 90s returning for your Saturday with a high of 90 degrees Saturday afternoon, also getting up to 90 on Sunday afternoon. So here's a look at your detailed 7-day forecast. No rain chances until the end of the 7-day. We could get some thunderstorms as we move into next week, but look at the warm up. We get those temperatures back in the low 90s as we push into Monday and Tuesday, and the humidity does start to make a slight return. So enjoy the dry conditions for the rest of this week. It looks like it could be a little bit on the muggy side by next week. Hi, good morning, everyone. As we take a look at your forecast today at 6:10 on your Friday morning, temperatures are going to be warming up quickly. More strong sunshine on the way. We're going to see a few clouds scattered across the area from time to time, but that sunshine is going to warm us up quickly. 88 by 10 a.m. By noon, we're going to be in the low to mid 90s and then highs back into the upper 90s and lower 100s today. No showers or thunderstorms to help cool us down. All the rain is located well off to the north this morning. Satellite picking up on just a few scattered clouds to begin the day. Future track really showing overcast out there this morning. I don't think we're going to have overcast, but we are going to see a few clouds for the start of today, and then temperatures warming up quickly once that sunshine mixes through. By 11:30, it's going to be 92 in Meridian, 90 in Temple. Cameron, you're going to be at 90 degrees, 91 in Marlin. By 3:30, you can see some triple-digit numbers showing up on Future Track. 100 for Hillsboro, 101 in Waco, 100 in Temple, and 100 degrees in Marlin. So these temperatures are above average. Upper 90s at 98. That is our average high today, and I think we're going to be above that number for this afternoon. As you walk out the door this morning, good morning in Temple. You're 75 degrees. Gatesville at 79, 78 in Lampasas, down into Burnett County. Burnett currently at 76 degrees. And close to 80 in Williamson County for Georgetown. Now, as we look at our temp track forecast, focusing on how it's going to feel when we include the humidity, the heat index is going to be strong today. By 11:30, it's going to be feeling close to the triple digits. 99 in Waco, 98 in Hillsboro, and 98 in Meridian. There's a look at the heat index forecast this afternoon. By 3 o'clock today, Waco, 105. Also 105 for Marlin, Hearn, and Cameron, 103 in Temple, and Killeen getting up to 102 when you include the humidity today. Now, there are some shower and thunderstorm chances as we make our way through the weekend into early next week. I am expecting Tuesday and Wednesday the best chance for showers and thunderstorms, and there could be a couple tenths of an inch, maybe some measurable rainfall for the area. As of right now, it looks like anywhere from a tenth of an inch to maybe a quarter of an inch. Some isolated areas, though, could get closer to a half inch. It's still very far out in the forecast, forecast, but it is something to get excited about as far as rain chances. We do need some rain, and also it'll help to cool the temperatures down a few degrees, and we need that cool down. Look how hot it's going to be for Saturday. Hot and sunny with a high of 101. Sunday, more of the same. Temperatures getting above average, anywhere from 3 to 4 degrees. So we're talking about above average temperatures in August. You know it is a hot afternoon. I think by Monday we'll be at 102. There are those storm chances that I mentioned for next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. 30% chance for showers and thunderstorms. Hopefully those storm chances can go up as we get closer to that part of the forecast.